Here I am in the innards of Laredo. Been to this town a couple of times over the years for other reasons. Somehow I missed how gigantic it actually is. Of course, to ride into a space on a bicycle, you don't miss anything. I've navigated my way into Laredo. Now I'm awaiting the arrival of Josey, a fellow that I spoke to a few weeks ago when I was still in Georgia. He offered to receive 2 boxes, including a lot of spare parts, such as a new cassette. Now they're sitting just inside that door on the other side of the counter. The only problem is Josey isn't here at the moment, so I may be waiting about an hour before I get a chance to have a conversation with him. In the meantime, I just booked into a free night in the Wyndham Hotel, one of their days inns, just over the highway, just the other side there. I loaded their app and I stayed in one of their hotels weeks ago, and they gave me a free night, so I just cashed it in. My thinking is I may be leaving the bike here today. If not, I'll be coming back tomorrow morning to have many parts swapped out, including that cassette that I already mentioned. A new set of tires also in that box, among many other things. So I'm anticipating, as all of that implies, I may be in Laredo for 2 nights before I continue a short distance from here to the border fence and a gate in my arrival into Mexico, where I will initiate the second part of Climate Zero, the ride through Central America. Climate Zero has hit the pause button here in Border Town Bicycles, where I've been making new friends since I arrived here yesterday. I consider it somewhat of a miracle that I even know this man, Joe, the shop owner behind me. He's working on my bike. Way back in Georgia, roughly a month ago, I randomly called one of the bike shops in this town to ask some questions, including whether or not they'd let me ship them some equipment, including parts, which Joe immediately said, yeah, no problem, go ahead. Well, when I arrived here, I found even more kindness, and I've met a few folks, and one of them, for example, a bike racer, is going to connect me to people that he knows deep into Mexico. So it's quite a positive story here in Laredo. I've been here for about a day and a half. I've set up base camp for 2 nights at the Days Inn. I'm about to go to the grocery store and to Lowe's to pick up some small items that will contribute to my kit as I descend into the unknown for me as an adventure cyclist. I've not toured in Latin America in the past, anywhere in Central America, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. I always have been, and now that I've had some conversations with Joe and the folks that I met in his shop, I'm feeling even better about the journey that lays ahead. So that all gets underway tomorrow morning, universe willing, as I like to say. I hope to be at the bridge, crossing the Rio Grande by 8 o'clock, the latest at 8:30 in the morning. Apparently there's about 26 kilometers, so roughly 14 miles, that I'm being encouraged to ride directly through without stopping. So basically out to the more or less safety zone. In the meantime, lots to do here. Just about to exit the bike shop and carry on to those tasks that I already mentioned. It's departure time in Laredo, and I'm preparing the warrior.